Hey out there, thanks for tuning in. Hope you're enjoying this weather. It's like 75 degrees outside. So today, the Hazlet cottage went live, which means it's listed. Luckily, my broker did it for me, but it has my name on it, so I got my first listing. It's been listed for 4 hours so far. I've gotten a ton of requests to show it, and it's really cool. Like, it's automated. I don't even have to talk to the people. They just schedule their time, and I got a lockbox over there, so they're going and letting themselves in with their buyers. It's amazing. So I got 15 confirmed showings between a couple hours ago and Sunday. 15 confirmed showings. Over 400 views. Now it's on the MLS, but it's also on Zillow, so I could check the amount of views through Zillow. Like, buyers are getting on there. I guess realtors are also. So 400 views in less than 4 hours and 30 plus saves. These are all great numbers. After a realtor goes and shows the property to a prospective buyer, or maybe they're just curious, like I go into some houses, then they have the opportunity to provide feedback. It's something automatic. Like, I don't ask for feedback. It's just part of the software package. Like, I guess they get something that says, hey, feedback is requested. So I gave you all the numbers: 400 views, 15 confirmed showings, 30 plus saves, and I got 2 feedbacks already. First one wasn't so good, hence the name of this title of this video, Responding to Negative Feedback. Before I listed it, I think I said a couple prayers. I had to psych myself up because I don't think I'm unique in this area, but I'm not a big fan of, criticism. But I have to put my big boy pants on. If I'm going to be selling a house, I'm going to be getting some criticism, right? I try to maintain being polite in just about everything I do. In business, in life, you really can't go wrong with being polite. Now, inside my head, I say some things that are probably different than what comes out of my mouth, but I try to maintain politeness. The first feedback that came through was not very nice. One was not good. The second one was nice. I don't think the buyer even showed up, but she went into the property and she gave me some good feedback. Here's how the feedback works. It asks the realtor a couple questions. Rate this property from best being 5 to worst being 1. The no good one gave me a 2. I guess she could have gave me a 1. I'm not going to mention Jeanette's name either. I'm just saying she gave me a 2. Then she wrote her overall experience as poor. Poor. The price, she said it was too high. And she might have even given a couple other little digs, like size of the bedrooms or something like that. I don't know. Now, I really try to never be a hypocrite. So, I want to give you guys some background. When I go and look at these properties, like I'll make a video about going to look at a potential investment property, or I'm just nosy and I know the property's vacant, so I'm going to get inside. I always send feedback to the realtors. And I never criticize. Never. If a property is really bad, like super overpriced, and like there's rats that ran over my feet that I wasn't told about, I'll still give it like a 3 out of 5. And then in the comment section, I won't write any criticism. I'll be like, I'm a real estate investor. Thank you for the opportunity to let me see your house. At this time, as an investor, I need it for a little bit less money than what you put it on the market for. If you don't sell it within such an amount of time, reach out to me. Maybe I can make an offer. Something nice and polite, right? I don't expect that from everybody, but to get a 2 out of a 5, and then to put their overall experience as poor, didn't hurt my feelings, but it just made me think, how do you respond to something like that? So, I'm going to give you guys the opportunity. I'm going to give you 3 different responses that I can come up with, and I want you to vote on which one you think I should do. All right, so here's number 1. Now, I'm going to start out by always saying thank you for your feedback. And number 1, it's kind of like it involves some guilt and shame. So I respond, thank you for your feedback. Sorry it took me so long to get back to you. Now this is going to be in the form of a text or an email. Sorry it took me so long to get back to you, because as a disabled American veteran, focusing and paying attention to tasks at hand are difficult for me. And I have to get my caregiver to double check my spelling before I write anything down. So that was number one. Here's number two. It's the teaching response. It says something like this. Now, I'm not going to mention Jeanette's name. Say, thank you for your feedback, Jeanette. Did your parents ever tell you about being nice in all your affairs? That you get more bees with sugar than honey? And then last but not least, number three possibility. I'm calling this the creepy one. So, thank you for your feedback. I noticed that you live at 123 Main Street in Anytown, USA. I'm thinking maybe it would be best if I just stopped by your house and we could discuss the feedback that you left. Now listen, Diane does not watch these videos, okay? So, if she did, I know what her response would be. She would go, she'd roll her eyes. If she thought I was going to be serious about any of them, then she would talk me out of it, something like that. But I'm not serious about anything. I'm just venting. So I crossed it out, just so if anybody's out there like, hey, that guy's kind of creepy. I was only kidding. I'm just saying what goes on in my head. The long and the short of it is this. If I'm going to put a piece of property out there, I'm going to have to, like I said, put on my big boy pants, because when the criticism comes in, sometimes it's not that nice. What's that saying that we heard back in like second or third grade? The best revenge is living a good life. I don't like that whole revenge part of that, like saying, well, you get my point. You know, I got the house on the market. I already knew that it was probably a little bit higher than what I should have put it on the market for. I was telling you guys 230, and here I am putting it on for 245. So, if I don't respond politely to negative feedback, then it's just kind of a moot point. I already knew this was going to be happening, so I am going to be responding with either nothing or politeness, unless you guys vote on number one, number two, or number three. Then I'll take a look at it.